Rabbi Kaplan?
Now, of course, you're going to try to do what I'm saying to you to keep your eyes down for 5 minutes. So there are people that we call them those that go down to the concrete. And they're going to start asking, how could you do that? And how could you watch yourself and somebody might hit you and somebody might knock into you? My answer to that is that we're already old enough that we could say on us the pasuk, "Vasisa kechachma secha." David HaMelech said to his son, in general, what he should do. David HaMelech, his last tzavah was what he should do. How to do it? Vasisa kechachma secha. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it. You're a smart boy, he said to Shlomo HaMelech. You'll figure out how to do it. So that's what I answer to those who go down to the concrete. And if you have any problem while you're figuring out how to do it, you can always come to me and I'm willing to discuss it with you. Anyway, nazar linyanenu. So do something in the yanim of Shmir Sabris. But what I wanted to say is that when you talk about eights, we need tremendous eights how to walk in the street. There's hilchos walking in the street. I once spoke. It was at the Ufruf of my son-in-law Naftali. I spoke over there. It was Parshas Ba'aloscha, and I said over the Orachaim and the pasuk Vayibin Sa'aron. And the Orachaim says that the traveling of the Aron in the Midbar was to break the klipas, the tumah that's in the Midbar. And I said, we also have a Vayibin Sa'aron when we go from place to place in the city. So we have a Vayibin Sa'aron, there's klipas, there's tumah on the way. A person will just... There was once I knew somebody that when he went on the bus, so he used to set his stopwatch, that he said for 7 minutes I'm not raising my head. There's a certain Yitzhar that I feel, and I think others also feel it, that every time the bus stops at a stop, so we have to see who's getting on. What difference does it make who's getting on? But the answer is that we can't ask Kashas on the Yitzhar what difference does it make. The difference that it makes to the Yitzhar is that he was machshel you. That's the difference that it makes. So, 7 minutes. Why did that person do 7 minutes? Why not 5 minutes? Because 5 minutes is a number that we're used to. Why? The way the clock is set up in our days, especially those that have a clock with hands, not the digital watches. So it's made 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So if you say 7 minutes, it's like a little more than what you're used to. It's like the Gemara says, "Einu dama shona pirku mea pamim l'shona pirku mea pamim b'achas." Baal Tanya says the one that chazers 101 times, he's doing. Everybody was used to in those days the chazer. They're learning 100 times. Somebody does it 101 times. He's doing a little more than what he's used to. That's called already a whole different madrega. Ovid Elokim keneged alo avodim. Same thing as over here. When you say 5 minutes, you feel it's something that we're used to. Like we want to say a small unit of time, so we say 5 minutes. So do 7 minutes. So this person set his stopwatch, and he didn't raise his head until the stopwatch showed 7 minutes. Do something small to break the tremendous Yetzirah of raising your head and looking around. Here in Eretz Yisrael, there's such a thing as signs on the walls. It's also an union of that also has a shaykhis to the union of Shmir Seinai. There's a Yetzirah that people of Al Kopanim like me. I know the youngsters, some of my children, they don't even look at the signs in the street. I understand it. I have a tremendous curiosity to see what it says on the signs in the street, who died and who did something and who's writing against somebody else. And no, control yourself. Don't look at the sign. You might ask me, what's the easier to read the signs? I'll explain it soon. And that's also included in Shmiras Einayim. The union of giving eitzes, there are two ways of giving eitzes, how to do something. One way is to tell a person practically what he should do. Just like the eitz I just gave. To hold your head down for 5 minutes, for 7 minutes. To think of a mizmor from Tehillim while you're walking. That's one eitzah. Another eitzah is that I was saying, to break the Yetzer Hara of looking who gets on at each stop. I don't know if for the people in America, I don't know if they have this problem because they don't go in buses that much. But they can find their own ways of being mekayim this. But all that is eitzes practical. What to do. Mom is telling the person what he can do. There's another kind of eitzes, which is telling the person what he can think. Putting ideas in the person's head. And the person should always go around thinking these ideas. And with that, he'll be able to be misgaber on the Yetzer Hara. You see, the Gemara in Sanhedrin, Rabbi Yisrael Salanter brings it as a raya for Limud HaMusar. The Gemara says, Rav ki avachozi ambua basrei. He saw on the Shabbos of the Rebbe when they used to darshan, and he said after the drasha, a whole big group of people walked after him. So he used to say the pasuk im yala shamayim sir Rosh Lov Yagia Kigelo Lo Netzach Yabi. The person will reach so high, or reach till the Shamayim, until the clouds, and then they'll get lost anyway, like everything else. And he said that pasuk, and it gave him a chizuk to break the gaiva. See, we need thoughts that we can use to break the meshicha, the draw that we are drawn towards looking all over. And I wanted to show you, there's a sefer, a very, very holy sefer called Ráshit Chachma. It was written by a Talmud of the Ramak, the Rav Moshe Cordovero. He was one of the Ráshit Chachma, I think was one of the Chachmei Tzfas of those days, which was a time when there was, the world was full of Kedusha and Tara, especially in Eretz Yisrael, Tzfas. And he wrote a sefer Ráshit Chachma about all kinds of Inyana Yeros Shamayim. And he quotes the Zohar Keseder. On every Inyan that he talks about, he brings the Zohar. The Zohar, he talks about Shmiras Einayim, he brings the Zohar that says that on the eyes, the pasuk says, Pischuli Shari Tzedek Avavam Odeka. The eyes are called Shari Tzedek, the gates of Tzedek, and it's Pischuli, open them up. Why? Because Avavam Odeka, I'm going to thank Hashem. The eyes open and close like gates that open and close. And when you say Pischuli, so it goes on the end of the pasuk Odeka. There's such a thing as looking klapi malam, looking above, kibiyachol, looking at Hashem. And the Zohar says further, the eyelids, the afap, what are called afapayim in Lashon HaKodesh. On them the pasuk says, "V'hayu akruvim porsei knofayim." These are the two eyelids, or the knofayim of the kruvim. Hello?
Yeah.
The kruvim had wings. The pasuk says, "Parsik knofayim lamala." They were spreading their wings to above. Sachim bechanfeim ala kaparas. And the kanfei kruvim, these wings are the eyelids. Wings are made to fly high. Birds use them to fly high. The kruvim is b'nei mishalochiv. The kruvim is a remez to Hashem and the Klal Yisrael. They're looking at one another close. The love between Hashem and Klal Yisrael, that they're standing and looking at one another. And on that there's knofayim that are spread out lamala. I'm saying my own. I don't know if this is the emes or not. I'm just thinking on my own. That it could be the union of kanfei kruvim is that once you're looking straight ahead, one at the other. That's not it. That's not everything. You could go higher and higher. There are wings that could take the person even higher, and in that matzav itself, you could go higher and higher. That's the wings of the kruvim. Comes out the mashma from this zohar that the eyes, that's the two kruvim, and the eyelids are the kanfei kruvim, the wings. You have to know that whenever you find in Chazal that says that something is merames on something, this is merames on the kruvim, merames on the... It's not just that it looks like that. It's, how do you say it in Hebrew? You say simli. I don't know how you say that in English. Symbolical. That this is wings, and this is wings, and this is two, and this is two. In Chazal, there's no such thing that it just looks like that. It's nice the way it looks. Everything is deep. Adasav. If the Chazal say that the two eyes, that's the kruvim, so that's the special kedusha of kruvim that's there in a person's. It's in it. It's there. That's what it is. It's not just a dugman. It's not just a similarity. And it's not just a remez. Only the kedusha of the kruvim and the kodesh hakadoshim, which is Hashem and the Klal Yisrael looking at one another. That means, just imagine what the two eyes are that Hashem gave you. Let a person stop. We're always busy running. Let a person stop a few minutes and close his eyes and paying attention. I have two balls in my head that they're called eyes. Just that line. Just think this line over and over again. Just focus on your two eyes without opening them up. Hashem gave me a present, two eyes, two balls that are called eyes. These balls, their main purpose is to look at Hashem, to be like the in Shir Hashem it says that Einayich keyonim al afikim mayim. Einayich yonim, the eyes are like pigeons. That they can say they're looking, the two pigeons, they look at one another straight in the eye. These eyes, they're called yonim. Baal Tanya says Einayich yonim, that your eyes are always looking at Hashem, no matter where you are, no matter what you do. You go to work, you go to learn, or wherever you are, you always remember, you're always seeing Hashem in every place. You're always remembering that Hashem is there with you. Hashem is guiding you in this place. The main purpose of eyes is Kebiyachol, Yira Yeroet. Kederach Shabol Lira is just like Hashem comes to see you, you come to see Hashem. The main purpose of the eyes is looking, Kebiyachol, to look at Hashem. And that's the union of Kruvim. Kruvim look at one another. Once you see something, You can, it goes into the brain.
Rabbi Kaplan, we're taking a break now. Thank you.